I want to mention a little bit more about the importance of the Black Hills and try to stress how important this area is to the Lakota Nation in spiritual terms. For I'm sitting right here, you can see some young chokecherry trees growing and some sage, two different kinds of sage and cedar growing. The sage and the cedar are used by us for a lot of different things, for medicines for people when they're sick, and then also the smoke is used the way that Christians use frankincense and myrrh in some of their bigger churches. And then a chokecherry here is a symbol of life, and it's used not only as a medicine and the fruits as a food, but the chokecherry branches are also used with a lot of ceremonies for different things. There's other medicines, quite a lot of medicines in here, and there's always been a lot of food. Just before I started this, there were some deer going through in the shadows. They weren't close enough for me to be able to get them with this camera, and because city people come out here and shoot their guns off all the time, shoot everything from from deer to trees to even cows. There's a guy who a few months out of the year, every year, runs cows on this range unit, and people come out and shoot some of his calves the same way they shoot the deers, and just most of the time just leave them laying there. I guess it's hard for non-native people to understand some of the things that we talk about when we talk about how important the Black Hills is to us, because not only is the Black Hills the land of the spirits, but it also represents life, because as I mentioned in one of my earlier videos for this channel, that what they call Wind Cave is where we came out onto the surface of the earth. So as far as being Chewachasha or human beings, as you see us now, this is where our life began. And then it's also where our spirit comes back to a lot of times. That's why they call the Black Hills the land of the spirits. But it represents life to us in a lot of ways. There was always buffalo, always elk, always deer, fresh water, other things here. And even when an individual was sick or had something wrong with him, he would come and he would live in the Black Hills for a while. And I can testify to this personally myself. You spend some time in the Black Hills and it cures what ails you, or at least it helps a lot, depending on circumstances and how long you can stay here. As a single parent, I can't spend a whole lot of time here, and then I can't hunt to feed myself or my family, because the non-Indians from the city who come here and shoot all the time, everything is so wild here, and this is a popular place, being only I think about 12 miles from Rapid City. So in this particular area it would be hard to come and just stay for any length of time, but there's still a spiritual power here that will renew a person. And I guess for a people who seem to worship death more than life, at least from my perspective, and you see how people will come out here and pollute this area and shoot at things, even trees, over and over and over again with shotguns until they kill a tree and chop it in half, kill animals just to leave them, and use all kind of lies to justify wars, to try and conquer the world, go to other people's homes and exploit their land and subjugate them, and rape their women, kill their children. I'm sure it's hard for a people with that kind of mentality to truly understand what Kaisapa means to Lakota Oyate. But this place, the Black Hills, the land of the spirits, represents life and everything that's good in this world. So it hurts us to see it polluted and abused and neglected like it has been for the last century or so. But maybe if this American government and all of their blind patriots want to be respected or want to progress as human beings on this earth, then maybe they'll take the effort to at least try to understand how important the Black Hills are to the Lakota people, and then why the Black Hills are not for sale and why they just don't belong here.